Hey winners, hope you're doing well at home. We're all about discipling one another to reach and raise the next generation to live out God's truth. And the beauty of technology, Andrew, you can still do that from home in quarantine.
That's very true.
Andrew and I, we are really proud of ourselves today because we both gave blood, and they told us that we could save up to 6 lives. Three each. So we're super proud of ourselves. We just want to give you guys a quick update on some things about the big question we're trying to ask is how can our church stay banded together? How can we have the joy of authentic community when we can't have real community, when we can't really high five people or meet in our groups? And so we want to talk to you a little bit about how to do that and what our response as pastors is to try to help you guys. So Andrew, why don't you tell them a little bit about what's on the board?
Yeah, so something that we have done is we have specifically gone through and we have taken each groups, all of our groups, and we have assigned them to pastors at our church so that we can be here and we can minister to you. So one of the things we want to do is we want to be here for you. So all of you group leaders are going to receive a phone call from a pastor on staff. We're going to ask you some specific questions like, how can we pray for you? Are there any needs that are in your group? How can your group continue to meet even though they can't physically meet, which is going to lead to number 3. But we want to do that. We want to be here for you. So when you get that phone call from that pastor, be sure to let them know what's going on in your group, how we can help you, how we can minister to your team, and how we can be here to pray for you.
Yeah, the main thing, we want to try to help people stay personally connected. And again, sometimes social media can be a little frustrating. You see all the hysteria, but it's also maybe the best tool we have in a great time of technology to be able to stay in touch with your groups. One other thing we want to tell you about a resource, well, one thing, when the pastor calls you, we want you to contact every single person in your group. We want to know that everybody's okay, if they have any needs, if they even need any counseling for anxiety or things like that. We are here for them as a church, and we can provide that resource. But something Andrew and I want to tell you about is this. It's called Zoom, Zoom. It is the best online platform that we have found where you can actually meet in a video chat together that's free. Yeah. And so you guys are super smart. I've used Zoom 3 times this week for different meetings because some of the people at church are working from home with kids. And it's a really cool platform, really easy to use. If you say, I don't know how to use it, do this. You ready? Type in youtube.com, press enter, and then in the search bar type, how do you use Zoom conference call? When you do that, there will be a lot of little tutorial videos that come up. It's super easy to use, but you do need to play around with it a little bit. Yeah. I think it can host up to 50 people. So you literally could have everybody in your group meet virtually. Maybe set up a time to try to do that and check out Zoom.
That's what we're doing in my group, actually. We already scheduled Sunday night at 9 p.m. after we put the kids to bed. And our objective for our very first Zoom call is, of course, it's not the replacement for us meeting in a group, but it is a good alternative and a good substitute. And right now, a lot of people are at home, many of you are trying to do this whole school from home thing, and you just need some adult interactions to where you can laugh, you can cry, you can be frustrated together, you can celebrate together, and you can pray for one another. So our goal is to laugh, to cry, to celebrate, to pray. We're going to do all of those things together, and we're just going to take 30, 45 minutes to do so. And I really believe it is a good way for us to continue to stay engaged as a church and to also to be praying for all the things that we can be praying for together.
That's right. That's right. Hey, don't forget to log into church online this Sunday. We are not having services. We're not having groups, obviously, in the building. So we're going to have more options, I believe, for you to watch this week. It's going to be really great. We'll get that sermon-based small group lesson out to you really soon. They're actually now putting it on our social media so you can use it with your family as well. So many options. Church, we are the church. Let's stay together and let's get through this together, okay? We love you guys. Can't wait to see you whenever.
When we can.